there was an earlier inquiry by this representation which led to the body's unanimous consent to move that we cite in contempt those individuals running after Senator Bato de la Rosa, trying to block him from doing his job. And until such a time that they can satisfactorily explain to us what happened, Mr. President, the body, with the permission of everyone here, that we move, that we cite these individuals in contempt. So move, Mr.
Is
President.
there any objection? If not, the John Does and Jane Does as identified individual are held in contempt. I am directing the OSAA to put in custody, Senate custody, to the said individuals and to detain them in the Senate premises. If they need assistance, you're authorized to coordinate with the Pasay City PNP until such time that those held in contempt can purge themselves of contempt. Meaning to satisfy us with their explanation. Senator Marcoleta, are you satisfied with?
Yes, Mr. President, I am satisfied. Incidentally, I think the incident this afternoon can also be used to appeal to the Supreme Court that it's now high time for them to dispose or act on the petition, on the inquiry, whether or not the former president was, or the abduction of the former president violated Philippine laws. And if they can act precisely on the basis of what happened today, we will be guided in future incidents that may happen. Sana wala naman. Pero sana, if they can decide as soon as possible, Mr. President, considering what happened today, they should include in that disposition a guideline sa mga ganitong pagkakataon.
Your comments are in order and noted.
And Mr. President, to add, because we have an existing law, I'm citing Republic Act 9851, which is about transnational crimes, international crimes, crimes against humanity. Ang sinasabi po ron, Mr. President, is very clear, specifically under Articles 17 and 18, na kung saan sinasabi sa ganitong mga kaso, ang talagang merong jurisdiction, primary jurisdiction, ay yung ating local courts, Mr. President. Paano ngayong mangyayari na mas kakatigan pa ng mga taong gustong humuli kay Senator Bato yung sinasabi na warrant of arrest? Alin ba yung pakikinggan nila? Alin ba yung una nilang tutuparin? Yung inaatas ng isang korte na ang kanyang jurisdiction is not questionable considering that we have already withdrawn from the Rome Statute. Bakit po yun ang kanilang gagamitin? Halimbawa po sa Article 17, Mr. President, sinasabi po doon na yung surrender o yung extradition ay pwedeng gawin in accordance with existing extradition laws or treaties. Alam naman natin, hindi naman po bansa ang ICC, Mr. President.
To further your discussion, Senator Marcoleta, under the ICC rules, if a nation exits ICC, they're given 1 year to authorize an investigation. And this was brought up by the former president's defense team that the investigation happened 1 year after. After na 1 year, yung investigation which led to the charges. But yet, in the appeals court ng ICC, they upheld the charges. So what is the net effect nito for the public to know and for members of our PNP and AFP to know? That means that under the Duterte ruling, whether it's the Marawi siege, whether it is the battle, the 30, 40, 50-year fight with the Communist Party, CPP, and PA, the ICC now can suddenly come out with warrants for any cabinet member or any elected official or any general or colonel or sergeant of our military and police under the doctrine that they did under Duterte. So if you do not have to pass Philippine courts, then we will have dozen, 2 dozen, 4 dozens, 100 former Senator Trillanes going to different places and just picking up anyone and saying that they have to be brought to The Hague. So that would be ridiculous. So that is precisely why we passed Senate Resolution 44, that each Filipino, regardless of political color, regardless of background, will have to have their day in court. Having said that, we will, in fact, deal with that during the hearings of the Committee on Rules and the Committee on Public Order. What is important right now is that we assure the Philippine Republic that the Senate is functioning and there is no threat from stopping us by any legal machination or manipulation. Having said that, Senator Marcoleta, with your indulgence, just while we were passing the motion to hold in contempt the NBI agents, retired Major General Rene C. Samonte, our Sergeant of Arms, gave me this. May 11, 2026, for Senate President Alan Peter S. Cayetano, sir, as directed herewith is the sequence of events as to the reported assault on Senator Ronald De La Rosa. Earlier this morning, 0700 hours, NCR Chief Attorney Dong Gallo paid a call to the undersigned to coordinate an arrest order. As per agreement, the supposedly arrest should be effected when the warrant of arrest is presented as per guidance of former Senate President Vicente C. Soto. On or about 2 p.m., the warrant of arrest was shown to the former Senate President in the presence of the undersigned, but copies were not allowed to be distributed. Truly yours. So the investigation will bear out what happened. The point I want to make is that even assuming fully coordinated yung arrest warrant, they should have approached Senator Bato or approached the Sergeant at Arms, given a copy of the warrant, and negotiate his surrender because they are in Senate premises. Pero instead, nakipaghabulan sila. Hinabol nila, they attempted to stop Senator Bato from attending the session. Even ordinary arrest, konsehal, vice mayor, Sangguniang Panglalawigan, even SK, when they're in session, usually yung police pupunta doon, magpupos, i-coordinate sa presiding officer at sasabihin, ito ang warrant of arrest. So we cannot excuse yung paghahagod o yung habulan inside the Senate premises. Now, as to whether the NBI is justified, whether there are any criminal laws violated, whether there are administrative laws, we will wait for the investigation. So we are holding them in contempt precisely because of the actions they've taken and the manner in which they tried to not arrest but to prevent Senator Bato from reaching the Senate plenary hall.
Mr. President, having held them in contempt, I believe an investigation is proper.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President.
So we'll refer all of the comments after the previous referral to the Committee on Rules and Committee of Public Order. So all of these comments said in plenary is, and including the videotape, including the report, the spot report of the Sergeant of Arms, is referred to the two committees. Senator Bato.
Mr. President, while the investigation is pending, this representation would like to move that the current Sergeant at Arms be replaced with the former Sergeant at Arms, Brigadier General Mau Plaska. Mr. President, I so move.
If I may intervene, I appreciate your immediate action, Sergeant at Arms, and you're very. I had a couple of sidebars this afternoon, and I think this is my only interaction with you, except for bumping into you. He's been very candid. He's acted on it right away. But just given the situation now, I tend to agree with Senator Bato that in the meantime, we have an acting sergeant at arms. But if the good general can continue assisting the Senate, your service is very much appreciated. But I think it will also protect you from future. Yeah, before we decide on the motion of Senator Bato, Senator Marcoleta. So my point is that the motion of Senator Bato, in my view, does not reflect on your actions, but is really in the nature of like when we have preventive suspensions. It's just to make sure that everything is in order while the investigation is ongoing. Senator Marcoleta.
Mr. President, I don't think we can make the conclusion today that whatever happened now or earlier this afternoon does not reflect
Yes.
to the work of the Sergeant at Arms.
Preliminary. I agree.
Because I'd like to ask whether in his explanation, the former Senate President knew that that was the way that a sitting senator be treated, even for the sake of an argument that there is a valid warrant of arrest. Was the procedure explained to the the former Senate President, that the way he should be arrested
Yes.
was explained and approved by the former Senate President? That is the question that the Secretary General should answer.
Yes.
Because if the former Senate President allowed it, then he himself was responsible in what happened earlier.
I cannot answer that question, but I assume, or I give the benefit of the doubt, or assume regularity, that no senator would allow that manner of arrest. Having said that, as you said, these are all preliminary, but the concern, I think, of Senator Bato is not only this investigation, but also the security of the session hall and his security in the next few days.
That's precisely the reason, Mr. President, because I think Senator Bato is very apprehensive of what is yet to be happen after this session. So he should be placed in a situation where we can all be happy, be confident that nobody can touch him.
I agree, Senator Marcoleta, and I will make myself available.
It is now in the hands of the Secretary General,
And I will-
considering that we already moved and we already resolved that he be given protective
Yes.
custody.
So the NBI has a director. The director NBI is under the Department of Justice that has a secretary. The secretary is a member of the cabinet, which is under which is the alter ego of the president, but we have an executive secretary, president. So I will make myself available for the discussion and for their legal point of view. But one thing I will make clear, that it is in contempt of the Senate to execute their warrant in a manner that they did so. And it is possibly an excuse that you were actually executing a warrant of arrest, because for us, it's very clear they were preventing Senator Bato from participating in this afternoon
Yun
session.
nga po yung aking naiisip. Kasi kung alam na po at pinaalam sa kanya, nandito pala sila, umaga pa, preparado na sila, yun na lamang pong tinatanong ko, ganun po ba yung paraan? Sinabi po ba nila yung paraan na hindi man lang nila papapasukin dito, hahabulin nila? Kamuntik na nga siyang nahulog sa hagdanan, nakita ko po kanina, at nabali pa yung dalawang niyang daliri. Ito ba ay inexplain sa ating former Senate President na alam kong hindi naman niya papayagan? Ngayon, kung nangyari po, pati yung ating former President, hindi na po nila nirespeto. Pati po yung ating institution. Ito po yung magiging problema. Salamat po, Mr. President.
There are many issues that we have to untangle. In the meantime, there are many problems the country is facing, and we have to meet regarding the committees and the direction of the Senate. So, Majority Leader, what's the parliamentary status and what's the suggestion of the gentleman who is now very much present? So, kailangan 13.
May motion siya eh. There's a motion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, din na ba yan?
actually told me that he will not only fully participate but help us in the transition. But he already submitted a resignation letter as we were discussing this. So is there a nomination for? Because we
Mr.
have to
President, there was the parliamentary status is that the gentleman from Davao, Senator Bato de la Rosa, made a motion to nominate a new sergeant at arms, Mr. President. So may we recognize Senator Bato de la
new
Rosa?
or old new?
Bagong luma, Mr. President.
Mr. President, I would like to nominate for the position of Sergeant at Arms
Pwede ba?
our former Sergeant at Arms, retired Police Major General Mau Aplaska. I so move, Mr. President.
Mr. President, dear colleagues, sorry, hindi pa ako sanay. Dear colleagues and Senator Bato, so your nominee is now presently the CA Sergeant of Arms.
Yes, Mr. President.
With your permission, may I recommend that we have him acting first in both capacities
Okay.
so that he will maintain muna the CA, then we can talk in the next few days.
Yes, Mr. President. I agree. Thank you.
So his official plantilla will still be with the CA, but he will act as our concurrent Sergeant at Arms of the Senate of the
Yes,
Philippines.
Mr. President. Thank you.
May move that we close the period of nomination for our designation, Mr. President, of our Sergeant at Arms. So move, Mr. President.
Can you give his full name, please, so that we can...
I don't know the full name.
So does he have to take his oath or designated? So he'll be acting on his oath under the CA, no? Yeah, just the full name for the record. Police Major...
Retired Police Major General Mau Aplaska.
Yes, we call upon you again, General, for service to the Senate. Thank you.
Mr. President, may we recognize